Hey guys, for those watching today, I'm be talking to Anna. Anna's going to kind of give us a rundown inside of her program. She is inside of the Fit Frontliner Elite Partnership program. She's been with us for around like 6 weeks now. So Anna, go ahead, give everybody an idea, where you're located at and what do you do for work?
Hey guys, so I'm Anna, as Megan introduced me. I am a paramedic. I've been in the EMS world for about 7 years now. I'm located in like Montgomery County, so I'm in Philly area.
No, right where my old stomping grounds are. I'm right from the East Coast as well. All right, sick. So, Anna, just tell us, like, right before you decided to jump in, like, where were you kind of at inside of your fitness journey?
So I was kind of going to the gym here and there. It definitely wasn't anything consistent at all. But I mean, I was in fairly decent shape, I would say. But I just wanted to like push myself even more and see where I can take myself.
I love it. And did you try anything before, like any diets or exercise programs, apps, ebooks, anything like that?
I followed like the Fitness Pal app, trying to track my nutrition a little bit. But diet wise, not really. I was kind of like a free for all. I want to say I was like fairly healthy with eating, but I definitely didn't have like the knowledge to really help my nutrition help me. So
Yeah. All right. And then, like, kind of give everybody an idea when you did decide to join. I know you kind of briefly talked about it. Like, what was the goal when you jumped in and wanted to work with us?
yeah, definitely. So kind of my breaking point was I was just noticing I was like getting a little injured on the job. I was kind of feeling a little bit more sluggish and what I wanted, especially being in a career that's so like hard on the body and but like active too. Like I wanted to make sure that I can prolong my career and like be in the state to help people with like my fitness and everything. So I wanted to I saw where I was going and I was like, I'm not going to last long if I keep like going the way I was going. So I was like, I need
Yeah.
to and I saw you pop up on my Instagram. Love the way that you could connect with like first responders or people who do the long shifts and everything. And what you had on your account and everything just like stuck with me and it really connected. And I was like, she's the one. Like I can do this. Like let's try this out.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And is that kind of like what made you decide to invest in yourself and like jump into the program?
Definitely. I mean, it sounds like everyone else, I was a little hesitant just money wise. I was like, man, like I know this is going to be possibly expensive. Like I'm going to have to put money in, but looking at it, I was like, if I'm going to spend money, I might as well spend it on myself. Like I'm going to take this one chance to be selfish and like improve myself, and then I can help others and like feel better in myself.
Yeah.
Um,
100%. And I tell that to people all the time, like, especially in your careers, like, you guys are constantly helping other people, and then you kind of put yourself in the back burner all the time. And it's nice to just kind of like be like, hey, like, I'm doing this for me for once, and just taking that time and just putting the effort into for yourself. Right, great. And like, can you give everybody an idea, any transformations that you've seen so far in like your body composition, like kind of give everybody a rundown there.
Yeah. So for me, like before this, I held like a decent amount of like weight in my waist area, kind of my face too. But since I started, it's been like 6 weeks, I think. I've dropped at least 10 pounds, which is like insane to think about because I didn't expect to see results so fast. But on the top of losing the weight, like I'm feeling stronger. I can see it in my shoulders, my back, like I'm kind of getting that like V shape again. I have more energy too, like whether it's playing with my niece and nephew or being on calls, like I notice that I'm not as tired. So like I'm definitely seeing the results with my muscle, losing the weight, but also like the increase of my energy too.
Yeah, you've been absolutely crushing it too, and that's why I tell people, I'm like, once you put the it's literally like a roadmap. Like once you put that into place, like it's very straightforward. We teach you guys like step by step. I know we were just doing this before, like what to do to help progress you even faster. So like giving you guys the exact steps on how to be successful is really important. So kind of give everybody a rundown too. Like, has the program helped you in areas of your life maybe you didn't really anticipate beforehand?
Yeah, I think one of the main things is like my nutrition. Like I said, like ate fairly healthy, but really understanding like the numbers and everything, like it definitely helps build like my body where I want it to be, building that muscle and everything. But on top of that, it's like I now understand like no food is necessarily like bad food. Like I'm like not necessarily like on a diet. Like I'm still able to eat what I want to eat, which is awesome because I know that was the one thing that I was kind of nervous about going into this of like what are my restrictions? Like am I going to not be able to eat like pasta or whatever, you know? But understanding the nutrition side, it definitely helps and it's awesome. It's great.
I'm glad you've been liking it so far. And I know I tell you guys too, like, there's no good and no bad foods. It's like how we can manipulate the foods for your goals specifically. Once you understand that, I kind of like saying it's kind of unlocks a new part of I don't know, your brain in a sense, because it really does help push you forward and it helps you just not be that person, especially on shift and, like, going out. I know we just had the holidays and we got more coming up too. Like, you don't wanna be the person be like, "Oh, I can't eat that," or "I can't have that stuff," and for some people too, like, that's always the biggest thing when they start a program is like, "Am I gonna have to say no to a lot of things?" And not really, like, I have you eating more, I think, that you were doing before when you first
Oh,
came in.
yeah.
So, which is crazy to hear for a lot of times, and it is a mind game for a lot of you guys as well.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. And last but not least, Anna, just kind of give somebody the best piece of advice for anyone listening. If you were gonna like say to someone who's on the fence about jumping into this program, what would you kind of say to them?
Um, my best tip for them is honestly like be selfish. Like if you want to do this or you're like thinking about doing it, like jump in. Like it's not going to hurt you in any way. Like it's only going to make you better. And the best thing for you to do is spend the money on yourself. Like I know a lot of people hesitate to spend money on themselves. Make yourself a better person and like then you can help others and be awesome. But yeah, spend the money on yourself, be consistent, and you're going to see great results.
Awesome, awesome, man. I know I tell people all the time, I'm like, it's a one-time investment. Like you make this now, like you have this knowledge forever. I like can't take it out of your brain. Like you have everything like you could possibly need for the next like 10, 20, 30 years. And it really does. It makes a world of difference when you put everything into place and start, doing the actions inside of the program. That's always a big thing too. And you've come so like from the moment you stepped in, like you've done exactly what, we taught you and going forward. So great job there. And I always tell people too, like if you're watching this, you have any questions, like my DMs are always open. Very straightforward about everything. Like I like to walk you guys through it and tell you exactly what's inside the program as well. So thank you, Anna, for the quick little interview. And like I said, if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out.